part-time job, killing cockroaches. Lovely smells. Oh, PM 2.5, not good. Hey, what's up guys, Adam Lobo here and you're watching Adam Lobo TV. If you guys are new, hello and welcome. Do consider subscribing to my channel as I release videos at least twice a week. And if you're returning as a subscriber, welcome back guys. Thanks for coming back. Let's first unbox the phone. Now the box comes in white with the Google logo on top, Pixel 3a XL and the phone visuals in front. Then at the back there's hashtag Team Pixel and more visuals over there. And then below at the side of the box, there's some of the specs over there as well. Now opening up the box, you'll first see the phone inside. Underneath there are two boxes where the one on top houses the SIM ejector tool, user guide and the Pixel stickers. Next you'll see the USB-C to USB-C cable, the USB-A to USB-C dongle, and the other box houses the 18-watt rapid charging brick. Now going over to the phone specs, the phone comes with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 670 chipset with the Adreno 615 GPU. There's only a single variant of 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage. It comes shipped with stock Android 9 Pie. I've missed you. And Bluetooth 5.0. Now as for the available colors, there are 3 colors for you guys to choose from. The one which I have, of course, is the clearly white, hashtag white love. You know how I roll. And then there's also just black and also purple-ish. Yes, that's the exact name that Google gave the color. Now as for the phone's build at the back is of course made of plastic since it is a mid-range phone, where I was really surprised at how exactly it looked and felt really close to the flagship Pixel 3, where it had a matte white finish towards the middle to the bottom of the phone and then a glossy finish towards the top, where it looks almost identical. Then both on the left and also on the right side of the phone is also covered with plastic. Then there's just a single camera. Yep, single camera, which is placed on the top left of the phone, and then the fingerprint sensor is right in the middle where there is a little indentation for the fingerprint sensor, which was better than the Pixel 3. Now as for the ports and buttons, looking down below there is the USB-C port, and then there's a single speaker grill, although it looks like there's 2, as the other speaker is at the earpiece, so yes, it has a stereo speaker. And on the left there is the SIM card slot, which houses just one SIM and no micro SD card slot, which kinda sucks. And then looking at the right is a really nice orange tic-tac looking power button, and then the volume rockers, where I love how nice and clicky that the buttons were. Now unlike the flagships of Pixel 3 XL, there is the headphones jack right on top, so yes! Now as for the phone screen, the 3a XL variant has a 6-inch OLED screen, and the good news is that there is no more blue color shift issues like the Pixel 2 XL, and there's absolutely no notch, which as usual I love that, but I did find the bezels below to be quite thick for no reason since there is no speakers over there. And then the phone also comes with a screen resolution of 1080 by 2160 pixels. And viewing videos on YouTube was nice, and again without any problems with the color. And watching Netflix was also good, and it clearly shows there is quite an improvement of the phone's display. Now as for the phone's camera specs, Google has decided to go against all smartphone companies for 2019 to solely rely on its software to provide a single 12.2 megapixel camera with an aperture value of f1.8, 28mm wide lens. And pictures of the phone was indeed really good as expected from other Pixel phones, where it turned out really nice. And although that this is a mid-range device, the pictures on the phone was exactly as the Pixel 3 flagships, where the dynamic range and the picture profiles was really amazing. And personally for me, the portrait mode on the Pixel devices is still my number one favorite, as I have that sort of confidence whenever I switch to the portrait mode on the phone, where I know it will look good. And all of this is done just by a single lens, where the background blur was really nice and superb. with proper dynamic range and the best age detection on any other smartphone. But a few things to note though, because it has just a single lens, you may need to be a bit far away when you switch it to portrait mode, and also you can't adjust the background blur at all after taking the shot, where sometimes the background blur can be quite dramatic. And the night sight mode for the nighttime pictures is also really good, especially since it had just the right exposure and the brightness for the night shots, where it was really impressive. Now as for the front camera, it has an 8MP 24mm wide lens with a f2.0 aperture, and like the rear camera, the pictures for the front camera was really nice both for the regular selfie and also the portrait selfie with very nice edge detection, still the best for me compared to its rivals within the price range or even flagships. So overall, yes, as many of you mentioned on my Instagram stories when I took my shots and put it out over there, this phone has a really good camera no matter what. Now as for the phone's video taking capabilities, it is really good as it records up to UHD 4K 2160 up to 30 frames per second, and the image stabilization was really nice even when I was moving quickly, and the color science and the video quality was pretty stunning. Now as for the front camera's video, it records 1080p up to 30 frames per second, also with a very good image stabilization. Now as for the phone's sound quality, as I mentioned, there is a stereo speaker one down below and also right at the earpiece, and watching videos and even listening to audio was really good as well, and here's a quick sound test.
Seagulls were dancing all around. I woke up, with sunrise on the sea. Such a precious gift to me.
Now as for the phone software, it is shipped with Android 9 Pie, with my utmost favorite stock Android. And having tested out so many Android skins, with me switching phones to review so frequently, the feeling of having stock Android feels really good. And although the phone had only 4GB of RAM compared to other higher flagship, there was no issues while navigating and using the phone as a daily driver. Now as for the phone's battery, it comes with a 3700 mAh of battery, and at first I was quite disappointed because again, I personally feel that it's almost a must to have at least 4000 mAh for phones, as even some entry-level phones also had that. But to my surprise, and I'm happy to let you guys know that during my heavy usage with the adaptive brightness on, I got a whooping 7 hours and 10 minutes of screen on time when the phone was at 8% battery, where the phone did last me 1.5 days, so it is the best on any other Pixel devices that I've tested. Now playing games on the phone had also no issues, where again I thought with just 4GB of RAM I might run into any issues, but I didn't. So playing games like Asphalt 9 and also PUBG went well with high quality settings, where the phone did feel tiny bit warm during a long gameplay. Now in conclusion, and this is going to be a long conclusion, if you ask me who the Pixel 3a XL is for, well, this is my thoughts. If you want a really nice stock Android experience and you're sick with iOS devices and you want a phone with a really good battery and having just a single lens, then yes, this phone is for you. But if you really need a stunning screen with a versatile camera phone with the extra ultra-wide lenses like most phones out right now, wireless charging, and most importantly, if you guys are from Malaysia and have buttercup fingers, Butterfingers, I would say that this phone is not for you, as there is no official stores here in Malaysia which sells the Google Pixel 3a XL, so you won't get any warranty if you guys drop the phone or even the phone screen is cracked. So if you really want the phone and you don't mind all the risks involved, the closest I would get if you guys are from Malaysia without paying a ridiculous price is that if you have any friends or family members in Singapore or even planning a trip to Singapore, you can get it over there. As even the device that I got right here has been borrowed by the great guys from DirectD, where unfortunately they do not sell Pixel phones anymore officially, but they do have other great phones under them, so check out their website, which I will link down below. Alright guys, with all the things that I've highlighted in this video, do let me know what you guys think, and would you get the Pixel 3 XL for yourselves? Do let me know at the comment section below. Aside from that, hope you guys enjoy my in-depth review of the Pixel 3 XL, and if you like this video, be sure to like it, share and subscribe to Adam Lobo TV if you haven't done so. Don't forget to hit the bell icon just next to it to get notified for my future videos. Thank you so much for watching. This is Adam Lobo, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.